folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. No two NFL teams have played more often than the Bears and Packers, and we're underway from Lambeau. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. This is Howard on 2nd down. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Now it's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. A Chicago first down, the former Jag Allen Robinson on the catch from Trubisky. So opening drive 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to
want to offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Now Trubisky, and they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right, that pass will go from incomplete to complete.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. This might be a free play here for Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Here's Trubisky to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Sims. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Let's go, let's go.
On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Throwing is Rodgers. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Adams. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Jumbo!
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And that is incomplete here. Kyle Fuller there defensively.
Now that's a great play defensively, and one thing we do know, both of the corners are going to face a lot of action in this game. The way that offense likes to fling it around.
The safeties, they better be ready to be engaged as well. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His first catch, good for 16 and a 1st. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Jumbo!
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Gave a glimpse of his quick feet and then taken down right at the 30. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
319! Zoom, zoom. Zoom, zoom.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. They'll run it now out of the gun. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more on that one and another first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
They'll try to run it in with Marshall. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Keith Marshall, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He leaves this one for Howard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Lock in, lock in.
Trubisky will throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Clay Matthews in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there of 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Trubisky dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there of 22. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They go play action. Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Clay Matthews in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Over the middle, that's caught by Miller. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. And now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Looking deep for Adams. He's got a man, complete. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well, all right? If you're kicking field goals, that's great. But your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get 6s. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia, and trying to erase this deficit. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's Trubisky. And his pass incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10. Again, it's Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here.
Let's go. We're on the ball after this.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
On first and goal, they'll try the option left. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Here's another second and goal, this time from half the distance closer. Now it's Trubisky. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Trey Burton as the first half is winding down. And now the Bears are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. Parkey adds the extra point, and the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Rodgers now on first down. Looking deep for Adams. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Zoom.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Rodgers to throw on second down. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. The Packers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now Trubisky to throw on second. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a 3rd and long.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Trubisky to throw. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So it's his 3rd field goal now with the ball game, and they've needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back-and-forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
And now the Packers get set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
We are going. Zoom.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. They'll run with Marshall. Room to run inside the 40. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 41 yards on the ground. And a guy that can change the game shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
Right back to him on first down. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll lead here to a third down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. This is caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. On the sneak, Rodgers. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down.
Almost want to go Shakespeare here. My kingdom for a yard. Quarterback sneak, nothing doing.
Better be careful. Shakespeare might sue you.
Yeah, he might come get me, right? Good luck with that, Bard.
This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is third and goal. They come out here in the eye. On third down, that's Marshall. No gain on the play, and what to do now on fourth and goal.
Now this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on fourth down?
Interesting. A chip shot field goal here would give them the lead, but instead, they're going on fourth down. Back now at Lambeau. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal. They'll run for it with Marshall, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Keith Marshall with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Mike Daniels makes the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Trubisky on 1st down. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Now Trubisky. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Trubisky with the give to Howard. And an alley to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And that's the big fella's M.O. right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, no, lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The 1st down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with 2nd and very long. Here's Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, you were backed up into a 2nd and long, but instead of trying to get the yardage back in chunks, he's trying to get it all back at once. And this defense was just lying in wait, and they're there to pick this one off.
Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. It's caught outright by Graham. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Rodgers to Cobb. Good for a Green Bay first. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
319. Hey, check 26.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
319.
Now Rodgers. And running with power here. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Marshall, and he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Hey, let's go. Come on.
Back to throw, Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do with it?
Now Trubisky lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the two-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
That's fine. Yeah.